keep having these paradigm shifting moments where I go, no, only humans could do that. But increasingly, the AIs that we're experimenting with are making better creative decisions than now I can make myself, as if the outcome of that creative decision is which one is people going to prefer.
Okay, so I totally agree with you, but let me just mention one thing, which is fascinating, which is that often the way it's doing it is not at all the way that a human would do it, which might be fine for our purposes, but the data and the way that it's picking up on it, it might be something about, how much, I'm making this up, how much green was in the YouTube thumbnail image, or how much red, or whatever the thing is, or just noticing that there's big font versus smaller font or whatever. The next time you try it, it says, oh yeah, this thumbnail is going to be great. And it's some ridiculous thumbnail that doesn't make any sense to you as a human, nor to your fellow humans. But it might say, oh yeah, this would be great, because it's judging things on very weird dimensions that we can't always see.
The example you gave about maybe it's because the text is bigger or the color red, but those are the same factors we think about. As a human, we think, if we know that if the font is bigger, it performs better. We know that red performs better than green.
Human art constantly evolves, and all AI is trained on is what has been done before and what has worked. And so if I asked it, let's say we composed 5 different songs and said, hey, AI, which song is going to be better? It's going to say something that's right in the middle of the distribution of popular songs. But that's not what actually makes it next year and the year after. It's new things. It's new twists that nobody has seen before. That's what we love. That's what we seek as consumers. And so because AI can only be trained up on what already exists, it's never going to get the new thing at the edge.
If we think about that distribution curve, so like if I draw it on the grid, you're saying that this middle section here is what sort of AI will aim at because it's the popular and the known.
Yeah.
Well, if I tell AI to make 1 million songs, which is kind of what I guess is what's going on every day around the world, if you scattered them on this graph at
Absolutely.
And then the AI's most unusual song ends up taking off, but it's just because there's so many of them.
If you asked, okay, out of all of these dots, which do you think AI is going to be best? It's going to have to tell you the middle of the curve. But the surprising part is the part that you circled there, which is the one on the edge is the one that humans like.